One and O to the one and all. What's up, collected? Thanks for being here with me today. Let's take a deep breath. Now we've addressed how words have effect on our frequency, our vibration, our electrical charge, our sovereignty. Now we're going to dive into we're going to dive inward this time. Okay, we've seen how the external world can have effect on us. So now let's take a deep dive inward. Your imagination, wait, let me make this first point. Because I have respect for whatever you, the listener, your sexual preference, or whatever you identify with. I don't care. All that is surface, okay? As long as you are happy at heart and you can respect me on the same level, I respect you on that same level, okay? Even if I don't agree with your lifestyle, I understand that it's the same way for me sometimes. So we can still respect each other because the goal is fair. It's for us all to be able to live contently. Now, if I say man, because I realize I can understand on both sides how that it seems intentional to have that in there, because women, African Americans, there's been a lot of things I know that cultures have manipulated, we have discredited, and we have stripped from the record. So, just like they have, I would like to personally, fuck my skin tone, okay? If you see me in my skin tone, and that is the first thing that you have to judge off of me before you even hear me talk, or you look into my eyes, or you judge the mannerism of my stance, then that's cool. I don't even want to talk. Love ya. Blessed wishes. Now, human, right? Human. Strip that man off the end of it. Hue. Hue is a shade, a color, frequency, light. We are light beings. So when I say man, if I say man, it is just that typical place marker. I'd love to say hue, but for sake of some of the things that I'm going to mention in this video, I will just, say man the way that it's said. But we understand that that's universal. Like, we're not talking about man. Come on, man. Thank you. Okay. Your imagination is the one and only God. One and all. It's the one and all, baby. What do you know? Man is all imagination, and God is man and existence in us, and we in him. Was that complicated? I'm sorry. That's when it gets complicated, isn't it? When we try and think about it too much. They want us to have to try and figure something out when there's nothing to figure out. It is so natural. Man is all imagination, and God is man and exists in us, and we in him. Thank you. The eternal body of man is the imagination. This is God himself. I'm using a combination of teachings with my own interpretations. So again, this is all in my experience rather than I'm me. Look at that. In my experience. I'm me. Not in my opinion. I'm not forcing this on you. We're just here. I just hope to help. Even if, like I said, that before on the given a list of how not to be human, let's just be kind. Human beings, humankind, being kind. There was something else I wanted to mention, but that's okay. 2 streams of wisdom. 1 universal truth. the mystic Ma. Oh yeah, okay, Mahavatar Babaji. Mahavatar. Ooh, Mahavatar. Ooh, that's just so crazy. Try and say that. Mahavatar. So, Ma avatar, basically. Babaji. I am the Shiva consciousness. I am the source. The teacher Neville Goddard also he said, your consciousness is God, the one and the only reality. Again, how I talked about. You're the one who gets to walk away with your opinion and your own truth, even in controversial conversation. So if you're upset when you walk away, that's you. What are you walking away with? Don't engage if you're not prepared to walk away with yourself. The creative substance of reality is I am. When a voice said, am your Atma, soul, Pallavi saw a bright light illuminating within her, glowing bright like the sun. Babaji calls the Shiva consciousness. Goddard defines this power simply, you are consciousness of being, aren't you? Is that a question? You have the capacity to feel what it would be like were you now. Ooh, damn, he'd be speaking in parables, I'm sorry. You have the capacity to feel what it would be like were you now other than what you are. As you assume that you are which you want to be. So don't make an ass out of you and me. I I went off my own little thing there. He didn't say that. I did. You have found the secret now. Let it be known. I know I make it look good, but again, I say I have no physical printed currency to my name, and I haven't for a long time. I'm just here. I'm happy because I have just enough to be here in front of you to deliver this message. And that is the literal truth. That's about all I got are this and these words I give you now. And that's all that I've had to my name for a long time. You cannot see other than the contents of your consciousness. We radiate the world that surrounds us by the intensity of our imagination and feeling. But in the third dimensional world, but in the third dimensional world of our time, beats slowly. 100 years in heaven is worth a year here on earth, right? And so we do not always observe the relations, so we do not always observe the relationship of the visible world to our inner nature. Now, if that isn't some fucking cold hard truth. Case study. Defeating fear in the well. Trapped in a deep well, facing death for the first time, a young Babaji realized his fear is the only true enemy. I accepted it as a challenge, realizing there is nothing that can defeat us but our own fear. What did I just mention? I really am Babaji, and he must be in you too. I started conversing with my body, with kindness and words of inspiration. Then I saw a bright yellow light entering the water. I got consumed inside as if I became the light itself. Oh, my room's a mess. That's funny. Earlier, the lighting in here was crazy. It was like I saw the rainbow and it was shooting out like different ways, in some crazy cluster from the light. And I could see it on my camera. Then maybe my eyesight. Who knows? This is a lens itself, isn't it? Okay. Case study 2. Sailing the Barbados with a ticket. The premise. In 1933 New York, with no money or job, Neville Goddard desired to go to Barbados for Christmas. The Teachers Institute, Abdullah. As you walk through this door now, you are walking on palm-lined streets. This is Barbados. Do not ask me how you are going to go. You are in Barbados. This is how he was able to do this. The result. Weeks later, Neville Goddard received an unsolicited letter from his family with $50 as a ticket voucher and instructions commanding him to come home for Christmas. A first-class passage mysteriously opened up because of his before he went to sleep. He goes into the sleepy state and goes inward and imagines this. He speaks of imagining it so deep down to the feel, the smell that might be in the air, and you choose a specific situation. You don't just say, I'm gonna get it figured out. If you have a job, then you specifically picture your boss shaking your hand and, we're passing this check. And you really allow yourself to believe and feel this as you're falling into that sleepy state, your beta, out of the alpha into the beta, where your mind can pick this up. And then you allow yourself, after you've affirmed it to be real in your imagination, in this meditative, dreamy state, you go to sleep right as you fade out. This is how we do it. And you don't question it. You just know something is going to happen. Now, you can do research. I have a book that I'm working on getting released. I have 2 different books, actually. The Brushstrokes of Hope, which talks about how community art is beneficial, very beneficial. And the Yukon Shift. It's talking about breaking the matrix, and we're not talking about the silly way that we talk about the matrix. We're talking about observing patterns. That is the code. History repeats itself. You read the stars. It helps you know yourself. You're able to observe your own patterns. Then you're able to see the patterns in the world. You just do it without judgment. We're almost there, guys. Assume the feeling of what you wish. The law of assumption. Your future dream must become a present fact. Assume you are already that which you seek, and your assumption, though false, if sustained, will harden into fact. Believe. When you wish upon a star. Ah, you will know when you have succeeded by simply looking mentally and at the people you know. If you see them as your formerly, damn it. Okay, I messed that up, guys. Sorry. By simply looking mentally at the people you know, if you see them as you formerly saw them, you have not changed your concept of self. Think about that. You can say that I'm still summer all you want, but all the leaves have fallen from the tree and snow has hit the ground. What that one said. Be blessed, y'all. Be kind. Be you. From the one and only to the one and all. Thanks for being with me.